Hey everybody, it's Molly Stone Bibb, Senior Executive Unit Leader with Avon. How you guys doing today? I had somebody ask me to define this. Y'all see what this says? It says 11:59 p.m. that your orders are due. This is something that's only been going on for a couple of months, maybe 3 months with Avon, where instead of putting your order in before 12 noon, you are now required to have your order put in on your order day by 11:59 p.m. But here's the problem. Sometimes people take things very, very, very literally, okay? I get that. It happens. So what I'm telling you is 11:59 does not mean, for all you people who love to go to bed early, doesn't mean that you can't put your order in before 11:59 p.m., that you have to stay up till almost midnight in order to do it. It's not what it means. It means that if you want to put your order in at 8 o'clock that night, put your order in at 8 o'clock that night. If you want to put your order in at 12 noon on that day, you can put your order in at 12 noon on that day. I recommend to try to put it in, have everything ready, but put it in as close to the time that you want to put it in as you can, because this is what happens. Never fails. Somebody always calls you right after you hit the submit button. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, like, you hit the submit button and here comes the text, or you hit the submit button and your phone rings and you just know it's an order, and most of the time it is. Now, you can't stop that all the time, okay? But I'm telling you that 11:59 means that is the absolute latest that they want your order to go in, okay? So that minute before midnight, your time, it doesn't matter what time zone you're in, 11:59 your time, they want that order to go in, okay? If you were okay with it going in at 12 noon before they changed it to 11:59, then you know what? Keep doing that if that's what you have your customers trained to. It's still going to be processed at the same time it's supposed to be processed, okay? Unless you hit what is it, ship separate, you can do that, but look, when it's on your order day, it's still going to be processed at the same time, okay? So, but realize you can do that, and this is what I like about order times and days too, that some people don't realize. Some people panic because they say, oh no, my Avon order is going to be due on this day, and I'm going to be away. I'm going to be on vacation. I'm going to be visiting my parents. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that. Look, this business is cut out for people who have that going on in their life. You know, if I don't want to be bothered with taking orders by a certain day because my order is due on a Friday and maybe I'm leaving on a Thursday, I can submit my order on that Thursday. It's still going to be processed on the day it's supposed to be processed on, and it will still come as it normally does. Or let's say that you need to get your order a few days earlier, okay? Maybe you normally get your order on a Wednesday and you'd like to get it on a Monday. Well, there's a chance you can get it earlier. If your order is due on that Wednesday and you want to process it on the Friday before, you can do that. You can do that and hit ship separate, okay? Because that tells Avon, when you hit ship separate instead of a regular order, that tells Avon that you want that order sooner, that you need that order sooner. Maybe for a lot of us, it could be the second order we do. For some of us who are bigger sellers, we don't just put in one order every 2 weeks. We put in an order a week sometimes, because that helps us run our business our way. See? Our way. Yes, that means that you have to pay an extra shipping card, extra shipping rate on that. Who cares? The point is, for me, if my order's that big and it's taking care of that that shipping rate, who cares if it's an extra $5 and something or $6 on something? If you're not that big in Avon yet, it does matter. So I train all my new representatives to pay attention to their order date, know that it has to be in by 11:59 on the date that Avon's given you, And if you want to stick to that and you want to wait till 11:59 or 11:58, you can do that if that's what you want to do. But don't feel like you have to wait until that time to do it. If it's good for you because you're going to bed, you don't feel good, whatever it is, to put it in at 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, if that's what you want to do. If you've been in Avon a while and you had your people used to before 12 noon, then you know what? Keep doing that. Avon doesn't say that you have to change what you do. I think you have to do what's best for your business and for your life, and that's the benefit we have with Avon, okay? There may be things like added fees and stuff for things that we do out of the ordinary, like order more than once a campaign, okay, and putting in an order. That's okay. That's what we do. But you've got to quit squabbling over the little stuff. Oh, I can't, no, I can't do Avon. I can't do Avon because they want me to put my order in at 12 midnight. No, they don't. This is to help Avon run things smoother for us. This is to give everybody across the line of Avon that everybody has a time, not, okay, well, it's going to be 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time, and then you're trying to figure out how many hours it is that you're ahead or behind somebody. That's awful. I don't even like that. So Avon says this is your time. You can choose. It just must be in by this time in order for it to be considered an on-time order, okay? So this is just what it says. It has to be in by this time on the day that it's due. It does not mean that if you don't put it in at that time that it's going to mess your order up, that you're not going to get it at the right time. No. Now, if you put it in after this time, there's a good chance that you're not going to get the order when you're supposed to get the order. That doesn't mean the world is coming to an end. That doesn't mean that Avon customers are going to say, I can't stand Avon because I didn't get it on this day instead of that day. It means that you're going to be a professional person. You're going to be a professional Avon representative, and you are going to say, hey, your order's going to come a little bit late this campaign. That's okay. I'm going to let you know when it's coming in. Customers do understand that they take your lead. And if your lead is to be negative, the customer is going to follow with being negative. But if you're letting them know that you're taking care of them to the best of your ability, they're going to appreciate that. They're going to be okay with this, and you're going to be even more successful. Okay? So don't let this throw you. Don't. I'm telling you, there are worse things to worry about in life. We'll talk to you soon. Onward, no matter what.